Welcome, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to our food talk session, evening session. We'll wait a little bit more for more people to join. And I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, beautiful time with family, hopefully. And we'll try to, have our own Thanksgiving today here, spiritual Thanksgiving. My name is Raman, and I'll be leading the meditation today, the food soak session. I'll give you a short introduction about myself. I started the journey in Sahaja Yoga 10 years ago, actually. And yeah, it's been a really wonderful, not always easy journey. As you know, spiritual journeys are not always easy because you have to face lots of things inside yourself and inside the environment that you live in and in the world as well. So it wasn't easy, but it was definitely a joyful and beautiful experience to grow as a personality, for sure. And I'm still continuing that, and hopefully you all do. I'm originally from Belarus. It's a very small country from Eastern Europe, near to Ukraine. You probably know this area due to recent events. But I moved to US 3 years ago. So yeah, now this is my home. I live in Seattle on the West Coast. And it's a little bit early for me to finish my day, but I'll pretend that I'm finishing my day today with those of you who are on the East Coast. I wanted to say, before we start, while we wait for more people, that in general, Sahaja Yoga in any spiritual practice and any spiritual path is always very, very thin line. You can really get lost, and you can also find yourself really easily. What I'm trying to say is, I believe that there are a few things that are most important in any spiritual path. And the first thing for me would be being honest with yourself, first of all. Like completely honest and seeing your faults, seeing your upsides and downsides, and just accepting their reality and doing an effort of becoming better. That would be the first principle for me. And if you keep yourself honest, like fully honest and sincere, it does keep you on the right track eventually. I wanted to start with this because there are, of course, many things that can be confusing or sometimes frustrating on this journey. And just keeping yourself very honest and keeping the track of where you are and what's your progress is very, very helpful. I'll try to maybe demonstrate it today, what I exactly mean about this. So before we start, I want to mention that food soak and meditation and in general anything in the world is it doesn't have rules, doesn't have very rigid regulations, and whoever says to you that these things have rules or you have to do only like this or like that, just don't listen to them, I would say, and trust your heart and trust your instincts and intuition. So having said that, I mean that doing food soaks or doing meditations is completely up to you and up to how you feel it. So there is no right or wrong way to do it. and each of us has different preferences, different different states, different personalities as well. So today we're gonna try it a different way, the way I do it, and I hope to share it with you and see if that's helpful. Let's start by raising our Kundalini and doing the Bandhan. I hope you all know how to do that. And if you don't, let us know in the chat, and we'll help you. We'll give you details on that. We can now place our feet into the foot soak bucket. I hope you all put the salt before that and vibrated the water. If not, please do so. And let's take just a few moments to settle down. We'll keep our palms open on our lap. And complete relaxation. We are not doing any effort. We're just allowing the Kundalini to take us to this journey and help us relieve all the energy that we accumulated during the day. So let's do a few deep breaths. We'll inhale and exhale a few times very slowly. And try to really focus your attention on breathing. Try to listen to it. Very nice. Let's now take our right hand and slowly raise it from the sitting point up along our spine, up to the top of our head. We'll do 2 more times. Follow it with your attention. And on the 3rd time, we're just gonna leave our hand on our head. And we're gonna just push a little bit and do a few clockwise motions. That will help us to fix our attention on our last chakra, Sahasrara. We can now place our palms on our lap. And as I'm, showing my way of doing foot soak, as I do regularly myself, I usually start with cooling down my right channel, since I noticed that it helps me to get to the silence, to meditation much faster, especially after a stressful day. So we'll start with balancing our right channel. And for that, we'll put our left hand just like that towards the sky, and right hand stays open on our lap. We keep our attention on top of our head, and we just allow the Kundalini to balance our right channel. We can request it sincerely inside of us. Mother Kundalini, please balance my right channel. Remove all my ego. Remove all my ambitions. All the heat that I accumulated during the day. Please remove any worries or thoughts about the future and anything that is disturbing my attention. And in this state, we're just going to meditate for a few moments, focusing our attention on top of our head and on the right channel. If any thoughts are troubling you or coming into your attention, try to step back and witness how they come and just go without, getting you involved in that. We can now also take a very simple mantra that helps a lot with, diminishing the amount of thoughts. The mantra is Shri Nirvichara, and it goes like this. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. You can try it at home if you still don't know the mantras yet. And the second mantra that is very helpful for the right channel and cooling it down is Shri Himalaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Himalaya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let's take just a few more moments for the right channel to cool down. And hopefully you'll notice that the amount of thoughts is much less than it was before, and that the attention is much more stable now. We can now put our left hand back on our lap. And now that our attention is stronger and more established, we can move on to the left channel to clear our left channel. We'll take our right hand and put it down to the earth, and left hand stays open on our lap. And here again, we request our Mother Kundalini to balance our left channel. Please, Mother, balance our left channel. Remove all the thoughts about past, all the conditionings, all the lethargy, laziness, and anything that drags me to the past and makes me left-sided. We'll take a few moments, and again we are still keeping our attention on top of our head and now on the left channel. Very nice. We can now move on to the next step. And I usually do the small massage to ego and superego, which are very interesting entities in our subtle system. And on my experience, I noticed that you can clear them, during the meditation and food soak. But during the day, it comes back a little bit, and so you have to keep it in a good state, by doing it regularly. So what really helps is a simple massage. We'll take our two hands and just put it on the sides of our head, and we'll apply just a little bit of pressure, and we'll do a clockwise motions. Just helps to release the tension in the head if we have it, during the day. And for this Agya chakra and in general ego and superego, we have a very, very simple mantra, which is very effective. It goes like this. It's Om, Ham, Ksham, and we say it 3 times. So we can try it right now together. Om, Ham, Ksham, Om, Ham, Ksham, Om, Ham, Hopefully you all feel better. And now we'll just meditate. I usually continue to meditate while I'm still in food soak, just not to break this state. So let's do that with music, just a little bit, a few minutes. Once again, we maintain our attention on top of our head and maintain our no effort policy. can now slowly start opening our eyes. And we can now raise our Kundalini and do Bandhan, and then we'll rinse our feet and continue our program. Let's do it all together. We can now take just 1 minute to rinse our feet. Basically, you can actually put the foot soak a little bit aside and discard it later. So let's just rinse our feet for now. Just a few seconds. I hope you all feel much lighter after the foot soak. And we still have a little bit of time. I was actually asked to, tell some story or some helpful tips that I maybe discovered during the journey in Sahaja Yoga. But I'll take this advantage to maybe actually hear how you feel, and maybe you have something to share. That would be great, I think. How do you feel? Can we do that with a video and chat a little bit and share our stories?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi. I can't go on video, but I can tell about my experience.
Great. What's your name? Is it Ellie?
Ellie, right?
Hello, Ellie. Yeah, please
Okay.
share.
Actually, I always heard you shouldn't come from right to left. It's always from left, right, and then center. But maybe because it was different, my mind was distracted somehow. I felt a little bit more attention and less thought, I can say, during the meditation. But then that's not as you mentioned, that's not the policy, always left, then right, and then center, because that's past and right is the future. Obviously, you didn't do that.
If I understood you right, so yeah, as I said, there is no right or wrong, and that's the whole purpose of Sahaja Yoga, being, becoming more sensitive, more trusting to yourself, to your, inner being, and reacting to that, how it feels, what it needs at the moment. So there is no right or wrong. There is no, first we do this, second we do this, and if you do the other way, that's wrong. So I would say, it might have felt unusual for you, but that's not always, a bad thing. Sometimes we just get used to a certain way of doing things, and we sometimes miss on something that can really help more in a way. I hope I understood you right. If not, please correct me.
No, the question was right, and I got the answer. Thank you very much. I felt different.
That I hope you felt different, and I would encourage you to just experiment in a good way. Of course, don't go crazy about that, but try different things. because we are all so very different, that something that really good works really good for one person is not always the best choice for the other. So I think that's helpful, to see the way each of us is doing things, and if it helps you, you take it for into your life. If not, yeah, you can do the other way. But thanks for sharing, Ellie.
Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure.
Thank you for speaking to us. It's really good to hear your response. Anybody else would like to share? Oh, I see. Asniv. Hello, Asniv. How are you?
Hello, Raman. It's so nice to see you.
I would say it's so nice to see you. Yeah,
it's dark in here.
Dark in where?
Where I am, because it's in a meditation mode. It's evening here. But it's very nice to see you, and thank you for a beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Asniv. I'm happy to see that you're still, still working on yourself and meditating. It's very encouraging to see that.
I am, and it's been a beautiful journey.
Great. Cool. Anybody else would like to share maybe, how you felt today comparing to how you felt before, or any experience that happened to you recently? I think it's going to be helpful for all of us to hear. Yeah, but if you're in a sleepy mode already, I get it. I can let you go. Okay, I see. Looks like everybody is ready to sleep. Once again, sorry. Hello, Dilip. Thank you for your kind words. I hope you enjoyed it.
Mr. Raman, I mean, I'm seeing you first, but the way you conducted it, it was very, very good.
Thank
And,
you.
Only thing now, that bullet train of thoughts is still not, going away. And then I find it difficult. Possibly the right channel is not yet cleaned. And that's, oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Oh, okay, you finished. Thank you, Dilip. It's not always the case. The right channel might be okay, even after the food soak and the balancing. It's maybe that the Sato system is not yet fully used to the state of silence. So it's just really take practice, as anything in the world, like sports or music. It does take practice. So it's gonna get better if you do it regularly, and the subtle system will adjust itself, and it will become much more silent inside, and the thoughts will not actually affect you that much. So I hope that's encouraging.
Thank you, and see you quite often.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll see you. Yeah, anybody else? Just to say hi. We live in a world where everything is online. It's nice to see different people. But okay, I'm not pushing. Yeah, somebody's trying to say something.
I'm trying to get on here.
Who is that?
Can start your video. It's Heidi.
Oh, Auntie Heidi.
Yeah, I can't get my video to start. It won't do it.
I think it's up to the tech support. Maybe some.
No, it's open. It's open for everybody.
Okay.
So can you try now?
Okay, front camera, select a camera, start video. It's okay. I don't need the video really.
Can you try now?
Start your video because the host has stopped it. Start my video.
Oh, okay. That's
strange. There I am.
Yay!
It's
Hello.
So good. You, Raymond. It's Raman, right?
It's Raman.
Raman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice, and I think it's a good reminder just to start to experiment with what works. because some things work for other people. I know I always do the left, and the thing that I do because it's comfortable is make my foot soak warm. And that's probably not a great idea because of coming home from work. I'm really trying to get, sometimes late and trying to get to the 8 o'clock meditation or the 7:45 or 8:45 in New York. But yeah, I thought that was really good. And like for the first time in a long time, my right hand was super cool. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Nice to hear. And actually about the warm foot soak, I did a warm foot soak today as well, and I do it often as well.
Okay.
When I feel, not every day I feel like the right side is overwhelmed. So when you feel like you are more on the left side today, it helps me to have a warmer foot soak. And especially now it's getting physically cold, more cold in Seattle. So it's just, even though we are used to that, the cold foot soak, but when you think about it just a little bit, like if it's cold in your environment and you do the cold foot soak, you'll be uncomfortable physically, and that will distract your meditation. So why would you do that? So it's simple, sometimes when we make something regularly for a long time, we tend to go a little mechanical in a way and get too used to things, to certain things. And it's really helpful to just sometimes switch things around.
Switch it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
what I
Heidi.
like about the Monday, Wednesday, Friday is always different people and get little ideas and stuff.
It is helpful. It's a great community for sure.
So thank you for leading us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Heidi.
Back, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Anybody else would like to share before we finish? Okay, I got actually some private message from Ashrit. He says that he saw me somewhere. Good to see you, Ashrit. Thanks for writing the message. Yeah, and I'm happy that you see the growth that you accomplished. That's really helpful, and happy to hear.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're here. Okay. I heard someone talking. Okay. Anyway, it's getting late on the East Coast, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope it was helpful, and have a good night and a wonderful weekend ahead. We'll see you again on the next session. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Good night. Bye.